Welcome back to California Live. As a mom, I know all too well just how pricey it can be equipping our kids for their return to the classroom.
And we recently spoke with sustainability expert Ashlee Piper to find out simple ways to trim those costs, including one easy shift we can make to save us up to $5,000.
Nice. Ashlee, it is so good to see you. We're going to jump right in, starting with back-to-school wardrobes. They can get so expensive. So how do you suggest cutting the cost of new clothes?
You're absolutely right. Well, first of all, most clothes that hit the landfill are things that really could be worn and have a lot of good use. They just need a little bit of repair. So first is to, one, shop secondhand, because there are a lot of great gems there that you can get for significantly less money. And two is to look at your existing wardrobe or even those items that you've acquired secondhand and repair them. Give them a little zhuzh, a little refresh, sew a button on, and they're good as new for back to school.
Okay, so let's talk about school supplies, because they're not expensive separately, but I'm guilty of this. I write one thing on a page and then I throw away like a whole notebook. So what do you do?
It happened. It totally happened. Well, it's estimated that folks in the U.S. spend about $150 a year, up to that, on school supplies per child or per school attendee. So that's a lot of money. And I would recommend looking at your home and seeing what you already have. For instance, I did a little run in my home and I don't even have children. And you know how many pens? I'm just like full of pens. I'm just pens and notebooks, just like you said, up in my house. So you probably have a lot of these items already that are perfectly useful, that are going to get the job done. And then I would recommend also tapping your network, those buy nothing groups, your neighbors, your family, your friends, and saying, hey, you have any notebooks that are kicking around? You would be amazed at how many people have graphing calculators, all of these things that you need that they really want to offload. Your kid needs them, and you save some money and some time.
All right, Ashlee, I'm going to need you to donate some of those pens to me because mine are all missing from my kids. All right, this one seems to be a no-brainer, but a lot of us don't do it. We have to pack our own lunch, right?
We don't have to, but what used to kind of get some of us on this segment beat up in middle school, i.e. me, is now cool again. You know, there was a study that showed that in one particular school district, cafeterias produce 13.1 pounds of trash per student. Are you freaking right now over that? So packing lunches just for one person can actually save up to almost $5,000. And it's, you know, a way to kind of control what your family's eating, a little bit healthier potentially. So there are a lot of good benefits there, but definitely saving money is at the top of that list.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good suggestion for the whole family.
Yeah.
Pack your lunch.
Self-included, yes.
Yeah, self-included. So what about this reusable kit? Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so, you know, schools have vending machines. Folks are spending a lot of money on snacks and water, for heaven's sakes, like bottled water. So, you know, beyond just sending your kid to school with a reusable water bottle, also think of sending them with a reusable kit. So this is great if they end up going out to eat. You don't have to do fancy either. You can get something like this, which are like the takeout containers we've all seen during COVID time. And that way they can take leftovers home. They don't have to waste a bunch of food. I also really like these little cutlery kits that you can make. It's like a napkin, but then it has, did you see that magic? I went, wow.
Whoa.
But it's got a little fork and a little straw, so they can, you know, have their own, bring it home every day to wash, but, you know, they're not creating a ton of plastic and trash. It's just something really easy, lightweight to put in their bags.
Yeah, it's really funny because my kids have the cute little bento boxes and the reusable kits, and I have all the to-go containers from restaurants, so I need to step it up a little bit.
You and me are like here being like, well, I guess this is what I'm using as a chic modern woman, and all the children have the cutest stuff.
Exactly.
Flashback to childhood when I was like, Mom, throw that container away. But we need to save them now. Saving them.
That container of country crock. You don't know what's in it, but there's something going on.
Yeah.
Well, Ashlee, thank you so much for all of these great tips. Thank you.
Thank you. I always love hanging out with you guys.